everybody, and welcome to episode 12 of Life After England at AS Roma. Today we face the derby, the Rome derby, against Lazio as we look to keep up with Inter at the top of the table and keep those behind us. Because after the 1-0 win over Monaco last time around, we did the same thing to Palermo, to Kettler with the only goal of the game. We also did the same thing to Lecce as we beat them by 1-0, Suel with the only goal. Then we had a topsy-turvy game with Villarreal, 3-3 the final score. We were 3-1 up. We should have converted it, but alas, we did not. Then we lost by 1-0 to Fiorentina, Moise Kean with the goal late on. And then last time around we beat Sassuolo in the third round of the Coppa Italia, 2 goals from Suel. So we have ourselves in a comfortable position at this point in time. 11 points from our 5 games played in the Champions League. And, we're going to qualify for the top 24. That is a given. Will we qualify for the top 8? We've got to play Real Madrid next time around. You will see that in the next episode as we look to break their unbeaten run so far. They've already qualified for at least the playoffs. But as the Serie A weekend begins, we are in behind Inter Milan by a point at the moment. And we're doing reasonably well, I think, at this point in time. Napoli are a point further back. Fiorentina and Juventus are 2 points behind Napoli. Juventus have already played this weekend. Atalanta and Milan have got 21. Sassuolo have got 20. Lazio have improved. They are up to 19 points at this stage. Palermo, poor Palermo down the bottom. 2 points. They are now the only side without a win in Serie A, unfortunately for them. So can we win the Rome derby and keep up the pressure on Inter? They play later against Sassuolo, so we could go top for the time being. As here are the 2 starting lineups as Cabral starting goal for us. Couto, Mancini and DK, Zawolski. Jimenez not playing in midfield, playing as a striker. Kone, Benebe, Suel, Berg with Garnacho on the left-hand side as Lazio start with Prevailed in goal. Dominguez, Gila, Romagoli, Tavares, Kaditla, Spiensen, Taylor, Ndoye, Securi with Dimitric up front for them. And I suppose it's nice to see them pushing for Europe, but hopefully they're not going to be pushing for the title. Can we go top of the Serie A table for the time being? It has to be said. And then we hope for a favour from Sassuolo. You've got to do your job first. That's the simplest thing I can say. You've got to win your game. Doesn't matter what's happening around you. Got to get the result yourself. As the ball is with Zaccarini. Good challenge from Couto and a good pickup as well. Don't lose it now. Suel picks it up. Trying to get away. As Couto has carried on his run. And he finds Couto to Suel. In towards Jimenez. Nice turn away from his man. Low shot. Good save. It was a daisy cutter. It was going to do well to end up in the back of the net. As Zawolski with the throw. It's a crap throw, isn't it? Goodness me. At least find a red shirt. Couto has got the ball. Looking for the switch to Garnacho inside the penalty area. Finds Jimenez, saved by the goalkeeper. Just blocked it, really. Used any body part that was necessary. As the ball is with Dominguez. Into Gila. On to Romagoli. Should really play for Roma, shouldn't he? Romagoli. Just saying. Suela's got the ball. Oh! That's a free kick. I was going to say, that was an elbow in the face, near enough. Starting to get on top, though. You can see the match stats starting to go into the red. Or the burgundy. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Berg with the free kick. Can he find goal? Ball towards the back stick. He can find Kone, who can't find the goal. Finds the top of the net instead. As the ball is with Ndike. On to Garnacho. In towards Berg. Ndike again. On towards Mancini. closing in on half-time. Couto with the ball into Jimenez. Round the corner. Kone's made the break from midfield. Can he finish it? No. Drags it wide. Get ourselves in front. And then win the derby. That is the plan for the second half. In my head, at least, as Gila has got the ball. Looking for an out ball. Finds Ndoye. Ndoye again. Looking for some support and looking for a runner off the ball, and they've got one. And he's left in DK behind. Dangerous times. Taylor's on the spot. Taylor puts Lazio in front just before half-time. Pulls it back into an area. And Lazio lead against the run of play. And our woes on a live come continue. We beat Monaco, yes. But we hadn't won for the previous two before that. It seems that the Serie A curse is going to strike again. Which bodes well for Real Madrid, I guess. And we drop down to second. Obviously, we would have gone top for the time being. But we are behind at the break. And in a disappointing position to find ourselves in. So we have to be better in the second half. That is a given. Let's see what happens in the second half. No changes at half time. Didn't feel it was necessary. Did think about it. But other than the goal, they haven't really caused that many problems. All about finding an equaliser. We might get to Kettler on the pitch to help that happen. He and Jimenez may be working together as opposed to separately. But we've definitely had the better of it. And I'm disappointed we're behind. Never mind. Ball. Oh, that's not a... I suppose that's the same thing that happened earlier, wasn't it? A little less conspicuous, that one. There's Spenian with the free kick. Plays it short. In towards Spenian again. Good shot, good save by the goalkeeper. Right, we are going to make a change to the shape. 10 minutes into the second half. Who is going to come off? It is going to be Benabi to come off. To get to Kettler on. And he will go and play behind Jimenez. That is the plan. Can do it. We know he can do it. Suel needs to buck up his ideas. Let's have a look at something here as well. Final third. Crossing balance. Low, I think would be the option. We start working the ball into the box. I mean, it keeps popping up, work the ball into the box, so let's see if it works. Last time I heard, it didn't work anymore. Zawalski looking for Garnacho. Hasn't got into the game really today. Jimenez in behind. Good touch. Good shot. Good goal. Just like that. Before the substitutions even happens. Garnacho with the ball over the top. Just came for nothing, didn't it? Just a long punt down the field. Sometimes the easy goals are the best ones. Zawalski with the ball out to him. Garnacho went 1-2 ping. And Jimenez times his run to perfection. Nice touch out of his feet. Slides it beyond the goalkeeper. In between his legs as well. That's always good. 1-1. And the change has also been made. So let's go and get another one. Maybe we won't work the ball into the box. But Zawalski has the free kick. The tide is starting to turn. Ball is within DK. Across into Mancini. Looking for Couto. In towards the Kettler. Kone. Slide that ball through. Suel finally arriving into the game and then plays it straight to the goalkeeper. The ball is sent long down the field. Going to be picked up, is it? No, and Ndoye heads it on, but there is no one there and DK will pick it up. Half an hour to play in the Rome derby. Nicely poised now. Up 1-1. Garnacho trying to go beyond his man. Dominguez with a good challenge. Brandt is on for Taylor. We are going to take Suel off at this point in time. Not had the greatest of games. So, Dybala. I mean, Dybala knows more about this game than anybody, doesn't he? But we are going to swap those two around. Put Kettler out on the right-hand side. Put Dybala down the centre. He's not got the legs anymore, Dybala. I've noticed that when he has played in recent weeks. Going all the way back to his goalkeeper. And then on towards Ndike. Plays it wide onto Garnacho. Oh, Garnacho's gone down, and that is an injury for Garnacho as well. Berg puts it out of play. I'm glad we didn't make any more subs at that point, because we're going to have to make another one now. And we're going to take off work in the box, because I don't think it's working. You know? We'll keep the low crossing in. Leave it on standard. And that's the end of Garnacho, from my perspective. So Vaz is going to come on. We might as well make a couple of other changes while we're here, because we ain't got any more windows left if we don't. So Couto's going to come off. Wesley's going to go on. And we're going to bring on Angelino at left back. That seems like the most sensible thing to do at this point in time. I've already made the change. You're too slow. Can we win this football match now? That would be the question. Final 15 minutes of the Rome derby. So the ball is with Berg inside the penalty area. Plays it across. Oh, it's a poor ball to Kone. And the counter-attack is springing, but Angelino does well. Wins the ball back. Finds Dybala. Can he score? Go on, Pablo. Oh, unlucky. Oh, Paolo. We always call him Pablo Dybala. It's Paulo Dybala. But can Mr. Dybala find a teammate? The answer will hopefully be in the affirmative. But we will see. Ball into the penalty area. He does find a teammate. And Doy whacks it down the field. Berg will pick it up in back play. Swings it in to Ndike. Nice ball into Angelino. Vaz going around the outside. Ball into Berg. Nice feet. Nice play. Square it! Oh, he should have squared it. Why did you shoot? There was a man literally on the 6-yard line waiting to tap it in. Engage them. Ball into the penalty area. There we go. Dybala picking it up. Playing it in to Kettler. Nice ball to Wesley. Can he pick out a teammate? Ball towards Vaz at the far post. He doesn't win the header, unfortunately. But it is picked up by Angelino. We are definitely pushing for the winner. Oh, Vaz. Unlucky, son. It's a nice turn. Nice pirouette, as they say. As the ball is picked up by Wesley. That burgundy wall is starting to go towards that Lazio goal. Wesley with the ball. Keeps it in play, Vaz. Ball back into the penalty area. Ping pong! And he's in front of Kettler! There we go! Goodness me, it was hurting my eyes for a second there. One side, then the other. And to Kettler with a great header into the back of the net. To give us the lead from a goal behind. And to send us to the top of the Serie A table. For the time being, at least. Well done. Pass into space. Not now. But we are going to slow the tempo. Lower the tempo. We are going to waste some time. There will be, I predict it, 4 minutes of added time at the end of the game. Let's see if that comes off. Zakarai picks the ball up in towards Brandt. Looking for the ball towards Ndoye. Plays it in behind. Ndike got to be careful. Does do well. Ball picked up in the centre. Spenian with the ball into Brandt. Onto Moore. Block the shot. Good save. Goalkeeper's coming up. 5 minutes of added time. It's all happening at the Olimpico. In the dying embers. Ball into the penalty area. Headed towards goal. Headed over the bar. Now take your time. We've done well to turn this game on its head. I don't want to say the substitutions were a factor, but they were. For the second goal at least, because De Ketelaere scored. And he came on, obviously. So, yeah. I'll take that. Ball into Wesley. To be fair, he's had an influence as well, Wesley, since he's come on. When Couto starts to tire, Wesley takes the baton, and vice versa. Takes the card on that occasion. And he is going to allow play to continue. Gila is going to run forward. Spenian looking wide for Ndoye. Just defend now, boys. Goes beyond Vaz, but Ndike just jabs it up the field. That'll do. Headed down. Played across into Mursic, who's come on. We are, well, probably about 30 seconds from the end, given the free kick that happened in stoppage time. No, we are over. De Ketelaere wins the game. As we win by 2-1 over Lazio. That'll do us. That sends us top for the time being. Inter playing later. Fiorentina also playing later against poor old Palermo. Let's have a look at the rest of the results from the weekend. But first, an injury update. Garnacho only out for a couple of weeks with an ankle ligament sprain. So, that's good news. But alas, we are not top for long. As Inter Milan move back to the top of the table, and Palermo have a win. They beat Fiorentina by 1-0. And there were big results on Sunday too, as AC Milan win by 4-1 to leapfrog Napoli in the table. There is one game left to play this weekend, that between Genoa and Pisa, which I'm not really bothered about, because we are about to roll out the red carpet for the 15-time winners of the Champions League, Real Madrid. Kylian Mbappe and all, but not Trent Alexander-Arnold, by the looks of it. Can we set ourselves up nicely for the last 2 games of the league phase? We will find out at the end of that one. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.